just giving my all, I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That's embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on my...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Play there, 2nd down.
Get it.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jared Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
With a tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
53 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Pierce.
a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man, there is Patterson, complete.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jared Patterson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are back within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Here's Smith to return it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Quick throw to Collins.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Going for it with Pierce. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one.
This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They go again with Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, rather than running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Another carry for Pierce.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
120 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Give to Pierce. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Give left side for Pierce.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Yeah, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Texans! Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 70.
And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
Well, there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
170 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back.